Previously on Survivor.
Get my good side.
I'm a woman who commits to the motherfucking bit.
I'm sassy. I'm orange.
Excited to find this character, Jane.
Fuck bitches, get money. I told you guys I could do it.
Really feel like it's a different game.
I don't really know where I stand with anyone right now. None of us are gonna want to see a freshman win.
And to use my community idol is still a viable option.
Basically, what it seems to be is that Anna is leaving. El Chapo's on the up and up again.
So Annie has this plan to get rid of Anna, but I do not want to get rid of Anna. I would like to see Dylan lead this game.
I'm down to vote Jacob, but at the same time, like, I don't really want to.
You didn't have,
exactly, my sparkle
I know
was
drag
so
is
perfectly captured over
subjective,
Zoom.
but there was no makeup. You covered yourself.
I was literally covered in.
You covered yourself orange.
Yeah,
you
that
wore
was-
t-shirt and shorts.
That's because, oh my gosh, Anna.
Anyone has the title or advantage.
I would like to play mine.
13th person voted out of season 7 of Survivor Syracuse, and Dylan.
I'm so mad. I'm literally peeing. I don't know what to do. They played me. They got me good. The only reason Jacob played his idol was because of me. Because I told him to. Because Jordan and Anna lied to me. So, not voting for any of them. I'll throw my vote away. If I make it on jury, these people don't deserve to win.
Did that vote off actually happen, or am I dreaming? Ecstatic is an understatement. I really don't have any words. When Jacob said, I'd like to play my idol, I was like, you know what? It's freezing outside, but like, I don't fucking care. I'm so happy. And then Dylan didn't play his idol. And me, Anna, Angelique, Harrison all stuck to the plan, which is crazy. Like, that was last minute, right before we were about to vote. Dylan texted me and he was like, I'm putting all my trust in you, Jordan. I hope it's worth it. I text him back. I'm like, it will be. For me! Duh! I want to thank God. I want to thank Angelique. I want to thank Harrison. I want to thank Anna. I want to thank Dylan. And I want to thank Jacob. Because Jacob, thank you for playing that idol. Dylan, thank you for trusting me. I'm sorry that you trusted me, but you did. I'm sitting real pretty.
Your boy. Running this shit. I'm in the final 6. Woo! Yo! The hour before the vote off today. I think it was maybe the craziest hour in this game. Like 30 minutes before the vote off. I don't know who's with me. Me and Angelique like FaceTime Anna saying that we are voting Dylan. We have to vote Dylan. Jordan is with us. Dylan believed that I was having us vote Jacob. And Jacob played an idol for himself. And we flushed Jacob's fucking idol. Dylan doesn't play an idol. Dylan go home. Dylan's little idols won't go into the game. There are no idols in this fucking game. Angelique and I are in power.
There's only 6 of us left. If everything goes according to plan, I had promised Anna that this round we would get out Annie. That's fine with me. Annie was pressing me about the whole vote. She's like, I know that you knew. At this point, Annie knows I'm smart. I'm running things, so she needs to go. If she wins immunity, whatever, we'll just get rid of Jacob. But if anyone else wins immunity, sorry, bye Annie. Unfortunately, you gotta go, girl. You catching on to me.
The vote off ended a couple hours ago, and Annie reached out to me, and she was like, nice move, LOL. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I know it was a nice move. Duh. That's why I did it. Before the vote off, I talked to Dylan. He was like, hey, we don't really have that many check marks on our resume, and I think that now is the time to make a big move. And so I was like, sure, why not? And he was like, it's me, Anna, and Jacob, and we want to vote either Harrison and Angelique. I was confused because I thought Anna was going to be voting with Angelique and Harrison. So I was really Confucius. I knew that I didn't want to vote off Angelique because Angelique is my closest ally in this game. And Harrison has been kind of wishy-washy these past couple of days. So I was like this close to actually taking Dylan's offer. Right as I was walking to the vote off, I said, you know what, let's do Harrison. Meanwhile, while I'm walking to the vote off, Anna texted me and they were like, yo, like, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna vote? And I said, I don't know. Who are you gonna vote? And they said, I don't really know. I was kind of counting on you, Jordan. And I was like, oh, I don't really know. Like, Dylan wants me to vote this way. Harrison wants me to vote this way. Like, what do? I really have to pick my poison here. But I realized that I don't really have to pick my poison because at the end of the day, I just stick with Harrison and Angelique and I'm good. That's not poison. That's some healthy shit. Not poison. It's not even like good junk food. It's like healthy shit. I texted Anna and I was like, listen, we both need to vote together. Otherwise, this whole thing is gonna get fucked up and there are gonna be votes casted everywhere and it's gonna really fall out of our control. And Anna agreed to blindside Dylan. Angelique is my #1 bitch. She's been with me since day one and she's gonna stay with me to the end. And I hope I stay with her to the end.
So we have a challenge in 2 hours. I think the only really critical thing is that Annie doesn't win the individual immunity. Like if she wins, before I was thinking maybe I'll play the idol on Harrison or Jordan. But now I think I'm gonna have to play it on me because the way Annie was pressing me after that Dylan vote, oh my God. So I think I need to play it on myself. Also, I planted a fake idol, so it'd be nice if Annie found my fake idol and used it on herself and got sent home.
Welcome back, Final 6, to another immunity challenge. There are 5 of you here today because Annie could not make it, so the 5 of you are up to win immunity, and she is not. Ready to hear what your challenge is? Well, today we have a special guest for you. Season 6 winner, Zach Pascal, is gonna introduce the challenge for you all. Zach, take it away.
You guys are pretty quiet, at least during this point of the game when I played. Things are pretty crazy. You guys have endured a lot throughout this game, and today you'll have to endure a bit more. We are doing a classic balancing endurance challenge with ping pong balls and paper plates. Here's how it'll work. You will all start off standing on both feet with the paper plate upside down, balancing on one hand. You will have one ping pong ball on the paper plate. If you drop the ping pong ball off the paper, you're out and no longer eligible for immunity this week. Again, if you drop the ping pong ball, you'll be eliminated from the challenge. We will continue until one person is left remaining. That person will win immunity and be safe at the next vote off.
When I say go, move your hands. Okay, ready, set, go. Everyone's looking pretty steady to start off with. Harrison a little shaky. Anna trying to get a hold of theirs. Jordan, Angelique, very steady. Very steady. Maybe not. Jordan is so focused on his plate. Angelique too. And the wind has died down. Okay, Harrison, first one out. All right. So Jordan, Angelique, Anna, and Jacob still in the running for immunity. Anna getting a little shaky. So is Jacob. They're trying to save it. Jordan almost lost his ball, but managed to save it. Angelique almost losing hers. Pretty much everyone in a different position to what they started in. The sun is shining. A lovely day in Syracuse, New York. Perfect day for a balancing challenge. Angelique and Anna almost fully turned around now. Jacob looks like he's playing games. with his ping pong ball here. Jordan's still very steady. I can't see what's happening with Anna right now. Oh. And Angelique almost lost hers. Oh, Angelique and Jacob at the same time. And Jordan is the winner of immunity. All right, congratulations, Jordan. 3 minutes and 46 seconds in, you won immunity for the week. Very, very quick challenge. Can't wait to hear your vlogs about it. For the rest of you, I have nothing else for you, and I will see you on Sunday for another vote off and challenge where 14th person in this game and 6th person will be added to the jury. So yeah, I'll see you all then.
Are you kidding? Guaranteed final 5, guaranteed final 5, guaranteed final 5, guaranteed final 5. I was like, either me, Harrison, or Angelique need to win this, because otherwise, if it gets into the wrong hands, like if Jacob or Annie wins, like, we're fucked, basically. But guess who wasn't there? Annie, thank you so much. That was amazing of you not to show up. Once I let that ping pong ball go on my plate, I was literally looking at that ping pong ball dead in the eyes. I wasn't focusing on anything else. I was like waiting, and then all of a sudden Holly's like, and then Jordan, and who won? And I'm like, what? I won? I look up, and I was the last one standing, and I was so fucking excited. I was so proud of myself. I was like, I won? Like, what?
Harrison, here it is 6 p.m. but after the challenge, and I absolutely sucked. And I didn't even last a minute. And the thing went out in like 40 seconds. Any freaking Connors wasn't at the challenge. What the hell, girl? Girl, you are at risk. Do you not understand that you or Jacob going home this week? If I was in any competition, I would make it my priority to be at that fucking challenge. But Angelique and Jordan left to go do their vlogs as me, Jacob, and Anna. Anna, right in front of fucking Jacob, just acknowledges, yeah, basically Annie's going home, because, I mean, she's never here, so might as well. And like, I was laughing because it was hilarious, and Jacob was laughing. But I'm also like, low-key, Anna, like, yes, Jacob's idol is gone, but we still don't know 100% what's going on with Dylan's idol. Spoke to Jordan. I told Jordan that I want him to be my final three, me, him, and Angelique, and that's what he wants. I asked him about his relationship to Annie, and Jordan was like, yeah, I am close to Annie, but like, I understand that she's a threat, and I want to be with her too. So I think we're good with that.
Annie C voted alone against me, and that is so embarrassing for her. I am just still laughing about it because she was probably so confident. She's probably like, yeah, goodbye, Anna. And then one vote on me, and it was hers. It's just sad. She really thought she was doing something, and she always thinks she's like really doing something, and she's never actually doing anything. She doesn't deserve to be here anymore. And I think everyone's pretty on board with that. I think my biggest threat in the game right now is probably Angelique. Everyone likes her, she's smart, she always seems to be in a position of power and control when it comes to voting. So I think tonight I want to get out Annie C, and then after that I think I can get Angelique out. But the thing is, I don't want a man to win. So that's my issue. Because if I took Angelique to final, I think she'd beat me. I have to take a freshman to final, 100%.
I feel like this vote is very unanimous. This is the most agreed upon vote of the game so far. Annie hasn't been there at all these last couple of weeks, so she's getting my vote at least. I could get voted out today. If I do get voted out, if I don't get voted out, I'm awesome. That's basically it.
So I'm about to call Jordan. First deliberation of the vote, I guess. Things are looking bleak, but no one's talking to me. I'm obviously not a threat. It's just the whole Anna thing. They have no reason to not trust me for that, other than Anna. Anna's the only person, but like, everyone was on board until they weren't, so Anna, maybe watch your back. Just finished my call. That was so zero sum. Just Jordan up. He was like, what are you thinking? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, what do you think? He's like, like Angelique, Harrison, Anna. I was like, so every person who's like ever done anything ever. I was like, kudos, gang. Like, really good work coming up with names here. If it's not me, I'll honestly be surprised. I've also decided I'm gonna play my see the split advantage. Basically, instead of reading the votes, people have to say who they voted for. So if I end up going home tonight, if you voted for me, good luck getting my vote at the final tribal council. I'm a grudge holder.
Because Anna kind of like reeled up in front of Jacob, I was like a little worried, so I'm like, oh, might as well just go look for the idol. I then drink building again, because I know that's where it is. So I walk in between them, the rock area, I look down, and I see a little idol covering, and I take it back to my room, and whoop-de-doo, there's this. Now, I'm not that excited, because I'm pretty sure it's fake. Like, I'm pretty sure it's fake, because I literally think me, Angelique, and Anna looked there before. The packaging is legit, because that's the same packaging as from Josh's idol. But when I grabbed it, part of the duct tape was loose and falling off, and another part of it, you could tell, was kind of ripped. So I definitely think like someone ripped it up and then tried putting it back together. Who knows, like maybe friggin' Annie Connor somehow found the real idol.
So Harrison just called me because he found my fake idol, and he knows it's fake because the duct tape was coming off. And to be fair, I wasn't gonna go buy duct tape for this idol. It was pretty good fake other than the duct tape, but I don't know what to do about this. I think what I'm gonna do is I told him I'm gonna go look for the idol for a good 30 minutes a little bit later. So when that happens, I'm going to have found the idol, and I'm just gonna lie about where I found it, because at this point I don't want him to think that I'm hiding stuff from him. Like, I really do trust Harrison, but the whole point of having an idol is so that no one really knows you have it, so you play it when you need it. And the way information spreads in this game is like wildfire, and I just couldn't risk that.
Harrison called me, and at the end of our call, he was like, you know, Jordan, I really want to go into the final 3 with you and Angelique. Obviously, that was really good to hear, but, you know, it is that point in the game where, you know, people are really starting to think about that final 3. And while I would love to have Harrison in the final 3 with me and Angelique, I just really believe that he could get a lot of votes from the jury. I feel like even though he hasn't been in this powerful position this whole game, or like post-merge, he's definitely maintained some good friendships, and he can make a really good case for himself. Angelique and I know that it's going to be really hard to win against Harrison. So we're not really sure we want to take him to the final 3. It's really hard because I have started to feel more of a friendship towards him than just an alliance. If Angelique and I get to that final 3, it's either one of us winning. And listen, I would love to come in second place to Angelique. Obviously, I'd love to come in first place, but if I were to come in second place after anyone, it would be Angelique.
So I finished talking to Harrison and Jordan. I promise I am not a pathological liar. It was just a small fib. I told both Harrison and Jordan the same thing, that after Harrison found the fake, I was like, oh my god, this is so crazy. I want to see for myself. So I went to look, and I found this little idol in the corner. It seemed real compared to Harrison's fake one. And so now we're good. And here's the thing, I love Harrison. Like, that is my guy. That is my ride or die. But I think if there's anyone left in the game who could beat me, it's Harrison. I think I should beat Harrison. But I guess when people see us next to each other, I think they might think, well, Harrison looks like he should be the winner. I don't want to betray anyone, but I'm thinking we're gonna vote out Annie. Now we're gonna be 5. Me, Harrison, Jordan, Anna, and Jacob. It would be easier and nicer if we took out Harrison next week. It would be such a blindside. I'm having an internal struggle right now because I really love Harrison, but I really want to be Sole Syrvivor. So there might be a blindside on the horizon.
Alright, so I just got off a pretty crazy freaking FaceTime with Angelique. Angelique went to where I found that fake idol and dug out another hidden immunity idol. But this one had very tight, had the gray tape, the correct plastic bag, the correct band stuff, like a clean paper. So we think that Angelique might have just found the actual fucking merge idol, the real one. And now we're thinking that maybe Donuts was a fucking genius, didn't have the fucking idol, and just pretended he did. Now we're no longer worried about Annie or Jacob playing an idol. We might just put 4 votes on Annie now. Game is wild.
So Jordan called me earlier, and he told me that Annie reached out to him, which is interesting because she hasn't reached out to me, so it just makes me a little nervous, like, is she trying to do something? Also, girl, Annie, how are you expected to stay in this game if you're not gonna reach out to the big dog, me? I control the votes. What you reaching out to Jordan for? Like, if there was any chance for you to stay, which there isn't, you have to go through me.
On my way to get voted out, Angelique literally was like, sorry girl. And I was like, what? And people are stupid as fuck. She was like, it's because you're smart. And I was like, I'm stupid as fuck. I literally was the only person who voted for Anna last vote. Here are my parting words. I think Angelique probably deserves to win. If Anna makes it to the end, they don't have my vote. If Jacob makes it to the end, it depends who he's next to. If it's like Anna and Harrison, I'll vote for Jacob. He doesn't deserve to win, but like, I'm just annoyed at myself. It was all because of my plan last week that this happened. That is fully on me. So, yippee.
Hello, Final Six. Welcome to another vote off. I want to congratulate you all for making it this far. I was voted off Final Six in my first season, so if you stay today, congrats, you've beaten me. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the challenge. Jordan, congratulations, you won in under 4 minutes. Annie, you unfortunately had to miss the challenge. Do you feel unsafe at this vote off without immunity?
I feel like everyone should always feel unsafe unless you have immunity, you know? I think like me specifically, like, you know, things are looking a little bleak for me right now. But you know what can you do? It's just really can't be that deep.
True. Jacob, you know, the last vote off was super intense, but you all seemed pretty unified at the challenge. Like, would you say there's team unity right now?
I don't know, per se. I don't know if there's team immunity or not. It's very up in the air, I would say that.
Fair enough. Anna, do you think there's team unity right now, and either way, do you think it'll be a unified vote?
I would say we're like unified, but right now I think we're a chance.
Good. Jacob, you played your idol at the last vote off and didn't get a single vote put on your name. Are you wishing you had that idol here with you tonight?
A little bit. But I played it, I didn't do a good job of playing it, and we'll see tonight whether or not that was a good idea to play.
Yeah, fair enough. Annie seemed to giggle a little bit at that.
Like, you don't want to play an idol for yourself if no one votes for you. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, that's not, you can't even argue that's a good move ever at all. Like, no offense, Kane. Like,
no, fair enough. It's true. It's not the best situation. Harrison, you know, speaking of idols, do you think there are more idols at play in the game at this point? Do you think we'll see one tonight?
The merge idol, I mean, who fucking knows at this point? Did Dylan go out with it? Dylan game, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are there 2 idols? Are there 3, 4, 5, 27? I mean, who knows how many idols there are?
Annie, you know, 3 freshmen and 3 upperclassmen are left. Who do you think's going to be in the majority after this vote, and does that even matter at this point?
it doesn't matter, you know, what's the line? These hoes ain't loyal, you know? Like, I just like, you can't, like, I just, at this point, people, not selfish, that has like bad connotations to it, but like, people are just doing their own thing, like, playing their own game, and they don't really care anymore. I think in the majority, it'll probably be upperclassmen, so yikes for the freshmen that are left. That is really bleak, but like, you know what to do.
Fair enough. That said, it is time to vote, so we can start with you, Annie. All right, I'll go tally the votes. The votes have been tallied. Once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted for will be asked to leave the vote off immediately. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Annie. Second vote, Anna. 1 vote Annie, 1 vote Anna, 4 votes left. Next vote, Annie. Next vote, also Annie. That's 3 votes Annie, 1 vote Anna, 2 votes left. And the 14th person voted out of Syrvivor Syracuse Season 7. Annie, I'm sorry, the team has spoken. Thank you for playing.
So fun playing, you guys. I had other stuff to say, but I'll swallow them, my words.
Good game.
Yeah. Everyone here, you know, good luck. I just keep playing your game, you know. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, everyone. You've made it to Final 5. I have nothing else for you for the vote off. And and I will explain the challenge in a moment.
Next time on Survivor.
Welcome back, Final 5. You will not know who is immune until you get to the vote-offs.
Jacob and Anna are like not really trying hard for this challenge.
As long as Anna's like, I or Jordan wins it, Anna's going home.
I think we may all be thinking about our individual games.
What if Harrison doesn't win this challenge? Then what are we gonna do?
15th person voted out.